I'm the WWLC World Women Leading Change President for Namibia, and the World Women Leading Change President for Africa when it comes to technology. Hence this meeting. I'd like to welcome everyone officially to our meeting. I'd like to observe protocol. I want to welcome our WWLC President, the founder, Dr. Ayla, on the call. I want to welcome Princess Debbie Dineo Raputi. She is the President of WWLC Africa. I want to welcome President Paul, Ambassador Lovu, Ms. Gomo, and everybody who's currently on this call. I also want to welcome Ambassador Nadia to the call. So before we start, I would like Ambassador Nadia to play our WWLC song. Ambassador Nadia, we can start officially.
World Woman Leading Change. Young Leading Change Education.
What I'm going to do you now? You go take your grandfather to remember. Come over here. With this stuff from point place, I make you say one time before. Come on, get down.
Quella che sento.
You can start now.
Thank you, Ambassador Nadia. President Paul, can you please begin us with a prayer? President Paul, are you there? Okay, in absentia of that, I'll pray. Let us bow our heads before we start. Heavenly Father, we give you glory, we give you thanks. Thank you for this meeting that we are about to have. We pray that you shall lead us in all protocols and everything that we are going to do. We pray that you will be able to lead us into good businesses and into sharing of this knowledge that we need. In Jesus Christ's holy name I pray, amen. Let's just take a moment of silence for the people who are non-Christians. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Today we are talking about a topic that I think we really need, especially in Africa and in most of the developing countries. This topic has to do with renewable energy. And as we know, the heated discussion has already begun between Mr. Luca and Mr. Norman about renewable energy in our countries. We'd just like to hear more about the technological solutions that you have to resolve the electricity issue that we have in developing countries and how we'll be able to combat that going forward. I would like to first present Mr. Luca. He is the managing director and chief of Africa. Of Autotech, sorry.
Autechno.
Autechno. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about that. Mr. Luca, please take us through your presentation.
Sì, allora I'm the CEO of the Autechno. Autechno is a company that work in two environments: renewable energy, and in particular photovoltaic plant, and automation systems for factory automation, etc. But in these cases, sorry, I have Jean-Pierre that have to go inside.
Can you please mute your mic if you are not presenting? Please mute your mic.
Sì, 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 sì. Sì, eccolo qua. Eccolo qua.
Mr.
Sorry.
Norman, please mute your mic.
Eccolo qua. Allora, Autechno in particular work in solar systems, and we are developing few medium plant about a megawatt in around the world, in particular in Cuba and in Italy, and in other part of the Europe. We are trying. Our intention is to start investment and try to put this kind of plant in Africa in particular, and is our intention to collaborate with local entrepreneur and set up new renewable plant. For us, is possible to use financial investment, because we are in touch with the particular bank in Europe for developing this solar plant in Europe. And if it's possible to share my screen, I want to explain better what we can do in this environment. Just a second. Just a second. I'm opening the file. Dai, su, porca vacca. Just a second. Okay, just a second. Where is condividi schermo? Just a second. Apertura. Questo. Condividi. Condividi. Why? I can't share my screen. Have you canceled the possibility to share the screen?
Ambassador Nadia, can you please allow him to share his screen?
I'm trying to share my screen. Eccolo qua. Do you see? Did you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Ok, quindi our position. Ecco qua, vediamo qua. Presentation, where is we can supply a photovoltaic field like quindi this normal photovoltaic plant on the green, and in particular smart microgrid. Cioè, in this kind of plant we can supply energy in a very isolated area of the Namibia, because we use the battery system and the photovoltaic plant in an area of Namibia, for example, where there isn't the local the national grid. So the The other kind of product that we can supply is a particular system, a particular street light system, and in particular this kind of light named Falcon. That inside of this system there are battery, a photovoltaic panel, and IoT system. So the light can communicate between them, and you can connect to the single street light via normal PC and change the setup, configuration, etc. We supply another kind of street light, is a Palma street light. We can do the video surveillance system, and is possible to manage a security system with a particular drone and the cloud and the cloud. But our principle, our main area is photovoltaic field and off-grid system for isolated area in Namibia. Sorry for my English, but I hope you have understand correctly.
We are
Okay.
understanding, sir.
Muhuluma.
Good morning.
Eccolo qua.
Yes.
Ciao Jean-Pierre.
Ciao, ciao. Excuse me for the late. I'm late because my connection was very low. So I'm excuse me for everybody. Okay. But I think that my boss, Luca, has presented everything now. So Luca is the expert in photovoltaic wind solar system.
Sì, solar
so
system
I think
in particular.
Solar system in particular. So excuse me, I'm listening, and hope that that has presented our Luca, our boss, was for satisfy the needs for the project we hope we are going to do together. Okay, so excuse me, boss Chaze and everybody, excuse me very for that I'm late to connect it and speak with you. Since the beginning of the Zoom meeting. Thank you. I'm here. I'm waiting and hear the presentation, and your intervention also will be interesting for us to see how we can do together. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, are you done presenting? Mr. Luca, are you done presenting?
Sorry?
Are you done presenting?
Sì, because yes. My presentation is very simple and easy. I want to work in Africa in sun renewable energy, and I want to make make an agreement with the local entrepreneur for developing this kind of product in Namibia, in other part of Africa. We have the technology, and we have the finance. We have everything to do this, but we don't know the local opportunity, and we want to find this opportunity. And I hope this group is okay for discovering the big opportunity that Africa can do.
we do have a great market in Africa for renewable energy. So I'm sure you are going to find a lot of business here.
A lot of, sorry? Business. Ah, aspetta che non lo sento più.
Non sento.
Sì, Jean-Pierre, io ho fatto vedere.
Tu hai fatto la presentazione, ho visto.
Sì, gli ho fatto vedere, però alla fine sono due le cose. Gli ho detto che realizzi impianti fotovoltaici
I'm sorry.
batteria.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry about that. Yes. Yes,
sì,
we do have
I have only another thing to show you. And
okay.
is this aspetta, okay. But because I'm only one monitor and is difficult to share. Aspetta, vediamo, condividi. Eccolo qua, share, condividi. Okay, can you see?
Yes, I can see.
We are trying to. For me, it's very interesting in a little village in isolated plant. This product that is a all-in-one system where you have only 3 panels and battery and electronic here, and you put this device, this system on your garden, and you have energy without anything. Is a little device about 1.2 kilowatt, and but it's very useful for little house that have only one refrigerator, one only few light, and very easy plant. This is all in one. You put on your garden and stop. You don't have to do anything, and it's very cheaper. Ok? Si è capito, Jean-Pierre?
Sì, benissimo, va bene. Va bene.
Sì. Well. Sì, dai. And we can supply the big plant like this, or like this with battery, or very small plant for a single house like this. This is a system where inside there are electronic and battery and cloud connection, or very small system.
Le ville e gli alberghi.
Sì, esatto.
Luca,
esatto.
per le ville, gli alberghi, hotels in ville.
No, per hotels in ville questo, isolate. For hotel in little village, this system. For a single house, very small house, this system. They change the cost from the two systems. Stop. I don't have to show anything else. If you have any question, I'm here. Benita.
Sì, va bene.
Sì, Jean-Pierre, tu magari spiegaglielo meglio, che parli meglio inglese di me.
No, beh, hanno capito bene, io ho visto, seguito. So the boss are waiting for your questions, explanation, or the doubts about this system, photovoltaic. And we are here to
sì.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. I saw Ambassador Lutando wanted to ask a question. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you for the presentation. It looks very good. And I must say that Africa needs this, you know, and you came at the right time, you know. There's a lot of opportunities regarding energy in Africa. It's a matter of, you know, finding the relevant people and engaging with the relevant people. Although they are gatekeepers, you know, that's actually one of the things we need to pay attention to. For example, in South Africa, we have now a problem of load shedding, and Eskom is the sole provider of, you know, energy in other African countries, you know. So if we are affected in South Africa, that means the other African countries are also affected. So hence I'm saying you came at the right time. My question is how we are, as sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Lutando Jonas. I'm representing a company called Sana Holding. The company is called Chaze in World Automotive, got Chaze in Oceans Limited. We are also highly invested in training as we are accredited by a number of cities in South African Department of Higher Education. And my question will be around that say, for example, we are interested in that. Number one, what do we have to do to strike a deal? What documentation is there? Number two is in terms of, let's say now we are representing a number of municipalities. We take this to municipalities and they buy it. Are you coming with the infrastructure? And in terms of skills transfer, do you have any plan in that regard? Because we need to be in a position when we go to politicians or when we go to municipalities to say, this is the product, this is what we intend to do, this is what it will do, and these are the skills that will be developed among that. Because in South Africa, we've got a problem of unemployment. And if we can come and package it like that and say, you know, we will employ unemployed youth, skill them, you know, and all that. Thank you very much.
E per me, Jean-Pierre, sta roba qua.
Sì.
Cos'è? Però non ho capito tanto bene. Che cacchio... just a second. Dimmi, Jean-Pierre, cos'è che ha detto Alfie?
Sì, allora, prima, come si dice che lui è del Sudafrica, rappresenta una serie di aziende del Sudafrica e vuole vedere come questa, sia cosa che riguarda la parte domestica, la parte delle infrastrutture, come potrebbe avviarsi in un progetto insieme a loro per quanto riguarda le imprese che lui segue lì in Sudafrica.
Noi come possiamo collaborare con loro?
Come possiamo collaborare? Tu lo metti in questi termini qua, come possiamo collaborare con loro su due aspetti. Uno per quanto riguarda le imprese che lui Lutando rappresenta, che sono del Sudafrica. L'altro per quanto riguarda il discorso delle infrastrutture, vedere che tipo di progetti hanno, ok? E in cui noi possiamo inserirci gradualmente. Tu gli spieghi, insomma, magari qualche esempio così dei progetti fatti a suo tempo o che è stato a suo tempo che riguardano le infrastrutture. Quindi lui voleva vedere un pochino
infrastrutture elettriche,
infrastrutture elettriche, energie elettriche e le imprese che lui rappresenta.
E che rappresenta tante imprese, ho sentito.
Lui è un raggruppamento di imprese che lui mi sta invitando a rappresentare, nel senso che lui coordina un gruppo di imprese però del Sudafrica. Sono del gruppo, questo gruppo qua noi abbiamo su Namibia, però sono alcuni sono degli altri paesi, vedo qua Sudafrica. Quindi magari tu gli spieghi un pochino questo passaggio e vediamo se la domanda sua diventa ancora più chiara e più esplicita, così riusciamo a fare un...
Allora, our company can collaborate with other company in two systems, in two ways. The first way is that local local company, South African company, for example, ask to Autechno our skill, our engineering, our product, and we supply you this our skill. So like how to develop a new photovoltaic plant. We can supply you the transformer, inverter, photovoltaic panel, etc. And this is normal and the first way to collaborate it. The second way is that you and me make a joint venture, and we develop, for example, a big plant, a big solar, big or medium or a small solar plant that there are in our country. And because I have financial bank that can give me financing me with a lot of million of dollars for developing a big plant. So this joint venture can bring this money, set up this plant in your country, and sell energy to the government. Is PPA system. Aspetta che si è introdotto. PPA system. So we can, quindi we have two ways to collaborate. One is directly. You buy with Italian the goods and the technology and the engineering or we make a joint venture and set up producing big plant for selling energy to the government, and I can use the financial bank for set upping this plant. Non so se mi sono spiegato, Jean-Pierre.
Sì, va bene.
Ci sono due modi, insomma. Ok? Sorry for my English. I'm very sorry.
No. Through you, Chair. Thank you very much for that. I think you've explained it, thoroughly. I understand, and we are interested, as I indicated. But now, how do we contact you and we make arrangement because we really want to hit the ground running?
Sorry, repeat, please.
Adesso come possiamo procedere? Contattarci e poi realizzare quello che a cui loro tengono.
Allora,
quindi lei ha spiegato bene, ha capito il passaggio, va bene. Adesso come possiamo procedere?
Allora, if you have the first is to share our contact, and after that I can send you a presentation and what really we can do for you. And I want to understand what you do, because if I understand better what you do, I can send you the good thing, because we operated not only in solar system but in automation system. So in every electric come si dice filiera chain, inside the electric chain, Autechno supply everything. So I need to understand better you. After that, if you have a project to explain me, if you have a project, I see if this project is finanziabile, come caspita, aspetta che guardo, sorry, ecco qua traduzione.
Metti che è sostenuto finanziamento.
Più finanziabili, come faccio? Finanziabile.
If it's feasible,
Ecco, finanziabile, esatto. Ecco qua, sì, finanziabile. Quindi, so, if you have a project to show me, to explain me, I see if this project is finanziable, and by my reference, bank reference. And after that, I explain to you how to do this. But first, I have to understand which kind of opportunity there are, because only with opportunity we can do this. And at the first time, you and me collaborated without without a particular agreement or without mix our company. In the future, it's possible to make a joint venture, and or you become our distributor. I don't know. There are many possibilities, but the first is know better each other, know better what you can do and what Autechno can do for you. Ok?
No,
Spero che abbia capito.
Sì, va bene Luca, va bene, perché in un momento così lo scambio, no? Che si diceva, capire cosa fanno loro, cosa facciamo noi,
esatto.
E se c'è un progetto, inviare il progetto, studiarlo insieme e andare su un po' più rapido per andare a definire. Va bene, va bene.
Ok.
So, Mr. Jonas, we don't know. Are you understand what explain the boss?
Yes, he explained it
Okay.
thoroughly. It's a matter of engagement and understanding each other better, and so that we can strike, the balance and see what we can do going forward. So yeah, I understand better.
Okay.
So how do we share details?
How do
we share details?
I dettagli. Come condividere i dettagli?
By email?
Sì, via email. Sì, via email.
Via email, we exchange the details by mail. If we give you our contact, we exchange. We are going speedily.
So I will be able to share the contacts later on. So this will be able. Yes, I'll be able to show the contacts. I'm sure, I'm sure your questions were answered. Can we go to the next one who wants to ask the question, Mr. Ona? Mr. Neke, the floor is yours.
How are you, man?
Dove la scrivo?
Un'altra domanda.
So, the previous question was quite similar to mine. I wanted to know what is the first step that you need to do, and how do we get in contact, and what is it that a company needs to do first to collaborate with you? Because some people have land. We have a lot of land where I come from. So I wanted to know, like, is it possible to strike a deal where, like, I say, okay, here's an area which has a potential for putting some solar arrays. You put some solar arrays there, and it's quite hot, and there's a lot of sun there, and we store energy there, and we sell it to the municipality. And what is it that I'm going to benefit from that? Because that was one of the questions. Because the previous question is also one of my questions. But this is what I want to know. If I have land, let's say I have like maybe 20 hectares of land.
How many?
And 10 to 20 hectares.
20 hectares. Is
20 ettari.
20 ettari, sì, it's possible.
20 ettari.
It's possible to make 10 megawatt in 20 hectares. Tens,
Okay.
about tens, yeah. With normal, with the normal photovoltaic system without battery, or you want a system in, because normally the normal plant is without battery, is photovoltaic. This big plant are done without a battery, but only photovoltaic panel, inverter, etc. If you have a little village inside your country, it's possible to, and they are not served with the local grid, it's possible to do a small electrical photovoltaic system with battery.
With a battery.
Battery,
Okay.
batteria.
Batteria, è giusto, battery.
Sì, battery. Cioè,
Yeah.
ha capito cosa cacchio gli ho risposto? Non so se gli ho risposto giusto.
No, sì, ha risposto, ha detto che lui avrebbe un ventina di ettari per avviare questa
10
cosa
megawatt,
qui,
10
per
megawatt.
poter distribuire alla città, la zona che c'è lì.
Sì,
e quindi
ma
chiedeva...
scusa. Sì, Ona, but it's necessary that your 20 hectares, there are electrical grid near.
Yeah, of course.
Because without because the big cost is to send energy that you produce inside your 20 hectares
To the grid.
in the local grid. So if you have near your 20 hectares, it's okay, and is economic possibility. Otherwise, is a big problem. There are big problems. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So like, let me just get the contact details, and then we see how we resolve that.
Okay. Hey, I don't know. È possibile scriverlo qua la mia mail?
Ma lasciamo che lei, la Chaze, che ha organizzato,
okay.
gli è intervenuta
okay.
da loro, che è meglio.
Vai, Jean-Pierre, vabbè. Yeah. Ok, perfetto. Go on.
The boss, our sister Chaze, give you contact, mail, detailed contact, and we proceed to see how it's possible to do together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Another question, please. Thank you very much.
I'll definitely share the contact. Thank you very much.
Thank
Next,
you too.
we'll give President Mankole to speak. President Mankole, the floor is yours.
Mankole. Non ho capito cosa devono fare adesso.
Adesso si confrontano e poi arrivano a...
President Mankole, your mic is muted.
Oh,
hello.
Sorry. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just say that I joined a bit late, but the presentation was very interesting and mind-picking. And I'd just like to encourage World Women Leading Change, who coordinated this meeting, that maybe a follow-up meeting should be the regulatory bodies, because yes, in Africa, we have a lot of land, we have a lot of space and a lot of sun. However, the national and the regional regulations and protocols to follow for us to take advantage of these great initiatives, as well as the organizational, like World Women Leading Change protocols to follow. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, President Mankole. Indeed, we're going to do that. Do we have any more questions?
Sì. Se vogliono allora, come si chiama
la coordinatrice?
Muhuluma.
Yes.
I can share with everything. Sorry, my pronunciation.
Just call me Chaze. I'm President
Sorry.
You are not African, so the name's complicated for you, Luca. Because you are not African, so our name
I'm very sorry. But I can share to every partner here my English presentation that I show few minutes ago. If I don't know if I have the single mail of the participant,
Luca,
I can share them.
Mr. Luca,
Sì.
Mr. Luca, I'll be able to get the information from you and share it later on.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Farà così,
just,
Luca.
Just to observe protocol and everything that has to be done. So.
Perché è lei che ha organizzato il meet con noi, quindi prende informazioni a tutti loro, ce lo passa a noi e poi ci
mamma. Perfetto.
Sì.
Bene. Very well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Do we have any more questions or comments?
Se hanno domande o commenti, sta chiedendo a loro. Vediamo.
Ambassador Glovo, the floor is yours.
Devono cacciare sul tavolo i progetti.
Va bene.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm the person whom you think I am. My name is Chaze Ndlovu. I'm based in the UK. I'm in our family run the trucking businesses, so we do cross-border and everything. But I just wanted to do a comment on the solar system, because what I wanted to just maybe add on to what the people who are in Namibia are doing is very good. And especially at the moment back in South Africa, you seem to be suffering a lot of load shedding. And what they do this side in England, I think most people now, they've gone to use solar systems, even though we don't have any problem with electricity and gas. But I think they've just gone into using solar for the sake of being eco-friendly. So they're into this eco-friendly a lot, that most of the houses now, even when they build them, they are connecting them to solar. For example, myself, where I live, our new housing, they've got electricity and gas, but we also have the solar system attached to our houses. So during summer, because we don't have a lot of sun anyway, but during summer, our solar systems, they produce the electricity for us. So they generate the energy for us. So we pay less bills on our gas and our electricity. So what I just wanted to do is to encourage them that their business is a very good one, but what they need to do, like what everybody was saying, they need to follow the regulations and the protocols. And I'm sure for you South African counterparts, it's a really good business to follow on, because you can speak to the companies, I don't know, is it Eskom, which provide your electricity and your gas, the grid. And once you have that connection or that communication between the grid and the guys who provide the solar, then you'll be able to be installing this solar in residential areas. And then I think like maybe what they do here, once somebody chooses that they don't want to use electricity and gas anymore, they speak to their electricity company, and then they switch, they sort of like have a communication between the companies, and the solar company pays a commission to those people to say, okay, we are losing our customers on our electricity and our gas, but you're going to be paying a bit of commission when we have new people installing the solars. So it's a really good business that if you channel it properly and you follow all the protocols and the policies, it will be something which will bloom a lot, and South Africa will not be suffering from any load shedding and any problems with electricity, because it will be just there, because solar is natural. So it's just there every time, and it's so eco-friendly. So it will really, really help them a lot. So I think my words will be like, just keep on doing it and just find the way how to do it, because it's a really brilliant idea. I love it. I like it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cioè, cosa hai detto? Che gli piace l'idea del fotovoltaico? Tradotto.
Sì, commento. Ha fatto un commento a completamento di quello che ha detto prima.
Sì.
Che è un bel affare, perché durante l'estate le compagnie elettriche acquistano energia solare, perché c'è un esempio che lei ha lì, e acquistano, poi da lei prende una commissione sugli acquisti e il sistema elettrico lo distribuisce agli altri, a cui viene a mancare la corrente elettrica durante l'estate.
But
Quindi è passaggio di cose bisogna sottolineare a loro il fatto che possono costruire con progetto questa e procede come ha detto la nostra signora
PPI.
prima.
Sì. So is see you are see like a previous girl talk. Yes, is in the future there are more and more photovoltaic plant. There are necessary of more and more photovoltaic system by the PPA system. So investor set up the big plant and sell energy to the government and buy 25-30 year of contract before. The government do the contract for with a local company that produce the photovoltaic system and sell energy to the government for many years at a standard price. This price of energy, it will depend of the country and the area where the photovoltaic plant is set up, etc.
C'è qualche esempio italiano? Anche di Verona qui ci sono qualche esempio?
No, qua non c'è il
Dai.
PPI in Italia. No, non c'è. A Cuba lo stiamo facendo. Vabbè, comunque dai.
Guarda, qualche esempio, quello che sta facendo a Cuba, che può illustrare anche loro su avviarsi con noi.
Sì, for example, a Cuba we are costruendo. We are building 10 plant with about 5-10 megawatt around all the Cuba. And because, for example, Cuba are investing a lot of money in renewable energy, because Cuba don't want depend from the don't want never depend of the petrol, and they want to become come si dice autosufficienti,
sufficient, enough. They want to be enough.
Well, they want to eliminate
independent.
petrol.
Independent,
Energy independent. So we are building 20 plant that the size is about 5-10 megawatt. And the same things is possible to do in Namibia or South Africa or any other part of Africa. But it's necessary to have
Mr. Luca,
local partner.
Mr.
Yes.
Luca, we're about to end the session. I would just like to invite our President of Infrastructure, the Coordinator, President Rebecca, to say something.
Rebecca?
La parola a Rebecca. C'è uno che ha bisogno, magari una certa Rebecca vuole fare un intervento. Adesso parla, adesso arriva.
Hello, good day everyone. Thank you, President Chaze. Yeah, thank you very much for the good session today. I want
sorry, Excellency Hendrik. Sorry, Excellency Hendrik. Can you mute your mic, please? Hendrisa. Sidiba, please mute your mic. Thank you very much. Please go ahead, Your Excellency.
Okay, no, thank you, President Mankole. Yeah, I just wanted to say, I want to reiterate from what President Mankole has said, that we will wait for all the information that you will share with our President Chaze, and then we will be glad if you can have another session where we can have a broad view on some of the projects that we as the women in the WWLC we can also support in Namibia. But for today, I just want to thank you, Mr. Lucia and Prof, for the presentation. We really learned a lot, and then we want to see Africa being developed. We want to see Africa change, especially on the infrastructure and the technology side. So thank you very much for taking your time to share the information, the knowledge, and the projects that are unfolding within the Africa continent. I thank you. Thank you, President Chaze.
Thank you, President Rebecca, for that. Thank you, President Rebecca, for that summation. We have come to the close of our session today. Thank you very much to all the speakers, and we'll definitely do a follow-up meeting for this meeting today. I would like to ask President Nadia to play our WWLC song. President Nadia, before you play the song, I see President Debbie is in the house. President Debbie, would you like to give any comments or summations? Princess Debbie?
Ci sei, Luca?
Sì, ci sono.
Okay, thank you all. Thank you all. We have come to the end of our session today. I'll definitely do a follow-up meeting.
Yes.
Ambassador Nadia, can you please play our song so we close?
Cioè, deve parlare qualcun altro adesso.
Sì, adesso senti un po'. Okay. Hello.
I'm here. Parla nessuno?
No.
Hello.
Eccola.
Hello, ecco.
Hello?
Yes, how are you guys? I
Very
just
well.
wanted to say thank you very much for this important session that we held today. However, I just wanted to check with the inventors. We can be able to use the inventors without even having the solar system. And if we can be able to get the prices of the inventors, and then even the sizes, if you can give it to President Chaze. But thank you so much for bringing that session of alternative energy. And really, we are waiting for it here, because here in South Africa, we've got sunshine. Sunshine right through the season. I thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Ok. Thank you too. Sì, ha solo ringraziato noi adesso, cosa ha detto?
Sì,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. President Letseho of Ambassador Nadia, can you play our song so we close?
We are the woman leading change, leading change.
Concludono così, dopo la questione posta lo porranno in mano a tutti gli altri, discutono, fanno la sintesi, diceva lei, e poi tutto arriva tramite la Chaze.
We are the woman leading change for our people, for our countries, for everyone in the world. Love, peace, needed in this world. Endurance, needed in this world. Forgiveness, needed in this world. Unity, needed in this world. Yes, African woman leading change. Antarctican woman leading change. Yes, Asia woman leading change. Yes, Australia woman leading change. Yes, Europe woman leading change. Yes, North America. Yes, South America. Woman leading change. Kalirato fella. Kalirato fella. Woman leading change. Kalitabo fella. Kalitabo fella. Woman leading change. Gotando pella. Gotando pella. Woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. Yes, Ayla. Yes, Ayla. Woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. We thank you. World woman leading change.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Fantastico, ma adesso come facciamo a condividere i contatti? Tieni tutto sotto tu, hai tutto sotto controllo tu, Jean-Pierre?
Sì, tutto.
Allora,
lei, la Chaze mi scriverà.
ma scriverà a te e tu fai
tutti i protocolli.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very
bye.
much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
So, bye bye. Bye bye.
Ciao, chiudo Jean-Pierre.
We are waiting. We are waiting for the protocol and the